You look fantastic. Thanks so much for being here.
I'm so happy to be
I
here.
haven't seen you in a while, and I said, how was your summer? And you told me you had a brat summer.
Well, duh.
What do you mean, well, duh?
Didn't everyone have a brat summer?
Yeah, I mean, what does that mean?
It was basically just me lying in bed in a tank top watching videos of Charlie XCX on my phone. I didn't do anything
Charlie
that cool.
XCX, you're into Charlie XCX.
I am, but I've been a die-hard fan of her like since Boom Clap, since way back when.
Yeah, I remember.
So it was a big summer for me being a fan of her.
You even had a brat cake for your birthday? Explain this to me here.
Well, it was my birthday in July, and I had this birthday lunch with all my friends, and my sister was like, oh, do you need any help organizing anything? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And I was like, wait a minute. I want a brat cake. And
what, is that easy to, what is?
No. It was like the worst request I could give my sister. She had to get like her hairdresser's cousins, friends, auntie to make this cake because they couldn't find the green icing anywhere.
Yeah, it has to be the green icing. And then here's you getting your face shoved into the cake, which is very what friends do.
Yeah, baby.
That is what friends do. And you have a good sister for getting you that cake.
She's a good sister.
Yeah. Have you ever met Charlie XCX?
No, and I don't want to.
Why? You don't? Why not?
Well,
she's very nice.
I have a friend who knows her, and she was like, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but you guys are so similar that I feel like you'd either love each other or hate each other.
Oh.
And I was like, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. It would be an honor to have Charlie XCX hate me, so.
Yeah. But you'd rather just not do it. You go.
No, just like let her be like who she is in the world and in my mind.
And you just be a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a fan.
Yeah.
I also want to congratulate you on, I just saw somewhere, you just got cast in Steven Spielberg's new movie as the lead. That is, I mean.
One of the leads, yeah.
One of the leads, but still, we talked about it on this show, your love for E.T. We talked about.
I worked with him before 10 years ago and
Bridge of Spies.
On a very small part, but I thought, okay, that's the bucket list moment. That's done.
Yeah, but did you clearly got along? Did he say like, hey, I'm going to put you in everything?
No. That would be so cool, though.
I mean, I would do that.
No, this was like, I'm actually scared to talk about it because it's like.
No, it's real. It's definitely real, but we don't have to talk. We'll talk about it after you film it.
But it's exciting.
Come back. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. Also, by the way, not too shabby. You're in the #1 show on Netflix right now, the #1 series, The Perfect Couple. What's better than #1? You're #1.
There's nothing better than #1.
That's exactly right. There's nothing better than #1. Congrats on this. I want to get into what it's about and all this stuff, but a lot of people online are talking because it's really kind of bizarre in a weird way.
I know what you're talking about.
The opening credits, the whole cast is just dancing.
I know.
It's a murder. It's a series about a murder and a mystery, and you go, why is everyone dancing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wasn't it in the script?
No, it wasn't in the script. It was like this surprise email that we got as we were nearing the end of the shoot from our director, who we love, who we would probably do anything for, but this was really like pushing it. And, you know, it was like, hey, learn this dance, you know, like, see you next time. And we basically, the entire WhatsApp group just blew up, and everyone's like, I'm not doing it, I'm calling my manager, I'm calling my agent. I mean, they'd have to pay me, you know?
Yeah, and how are you feeling that way too?
I was pretending to feel that way, but I was secretly really excited.
Are you, because I've actually danced with you before.
I'm a good dancer.
You actually are a good dancer.
And if you see in the opening credits, I am giving it socks. Like, I am like, whoa.
You're going
like,
for it.
Going
You really,
for it.
yeah, you're like, I really want this. Yeah, I really. You brought a behind-the-scenes video of the cast doing the dance. Look at this.
I do.
Never been shown.
Yes, Liam, go!
It's so fun.
You're killing it!
Is that Liam? Oh, Liam, go! Liam, you're killing it!
Liev was the only one who was like openly into it. I was pretending I wasn't into it because I wanted everyone to think that I was cool. But like, Liev was like, I've been practicing this the whole time. Like, what do you mean?
I'm really, really
Like,
into it.
I'm a sensation. I can't wait.
How do we describe what The Perfect Couple is about?
Okay, so basically it's my wedding weekend, and I'm marrying into this really wealthy family on Nantucket. And on the morning of my wedding, a dead body shows up on the beach. And everybody is a suspect.
Yeah. So that's why the dance comes out of nowhere. You're like, what? But it's really good.
But it kind of explains like this show is like very fun and sort of unserious and chaotic, and it's supposed to be, you know, entertaining.
Yeah, it sets it up perfect.
Yeah.
Great cast. I want to show a clip. Here's Eve Hewson in The Perfect Couple. Take a look at this.
Why do you ask people to sign NDAs?
Beg your pardon?
Why do you ask people to sign legal documents promising they won't talk about what goes on here?
Amelia, we talked about
No,
this.
it's all right, Benji. It's a lot to get used to. One of the reasons that...
What happened to May Pratt?
Now, that is a good question.
Benji, what is she talking about?
May Pratt?
Honey,
What happened to her?
Amelia.
Well, if her disappearance had nothing to do with anyone, why ask people to sign NDAs?
Yeah, that's so weird.
I mean, why can't
would
anyone
we
talk
do that?
about it?
Why can't
Stop.
anyone
Benji,
talk about it?
would you please ask your fiancé to stop talking?
Who are you protecting?
Oh! Eve Hewson, everybody! All episodes of The Perfect Couple are streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back with a performance by St. Vincent. Stick around, everybody. Hey, hey.